Good evening. This is All India Radio and I'm Gunmala Kapoor with the news at 9. The headlines. India strongly condemns the targeted killing of a minority Sikh community member in Pakistan. Seeks exemplary punishment to perpetrators of heinous acts in the country. A number of mass contact meetings mark launch of the BJP's 10-day nationwide drive to mobilize support for Citizenship Amendment Act. In Maharashtra, portfolios allocated to the 43-member Council of Ministers. Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray keeps general administration. Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar gets finance and planning. North India likely to witness rain and hail on 7th and 8th of this month due to a western disturbance. And rain delays start of first T20 International between India and Sri Lanka at Guwahati. India wins the toss and elects to field. India has strongly condemned the targeted killing of a minority Sikh community member at Peshawar in Pakistan. This incident follows the recent vandalism and desecration of the holy Gurudwara Nankana Sahib and the unresolved case of the abduction, forced conversion and marriage of a Sikh girl. India called upon the Pakistan government to stop prevaricating and to take immediate action to apprehend and give exemplary punishment to the perpetrators of these heinous acts. The External Affairs Ministry said the Pakistan government should act in defense of their own minorities instead of preaching sermons about this to other countries. The Bharatiya Janata Party BJP today launched a campaign to mobilize support for the Citizenship Amendment Act and to apprise the people of details about the legislation. The government has reiterated that no Indian citizen of any religion, of any region, will be adversely impacted by the CAA. BJP President and Home Minister Amit Shah joined the 10-day mass contact drive of the party at Lajpat Nagar in Delhi. Speaking at a separate event in Delhi, Shah accused the Congress, the Aam Aadmi Party and other parties of misleading people on the provisions of the Citizenship Amendment Act, resulting in violence across the country.
आप देश की माइनॉरिटी को भड़का रहे हो, क्या आपकी नागरिकता चली जाएगी? मैं माइनॉरिटी के भाइयों बहनों को कहना चाहता हूं, सीएए से किसी भी देश की माइनॉरिटी नागरिक की नागरिकता जा ही नहीं सकती, क्योंकि सीएए में नागरिकता लेने का प्रावधान ही नहीं.
Mr. Shah said the recent attack on the Nankana Sahib Gurdwara in Pakistan stressed the importance of the Citizenship Act to provide relief to the religiously persecuted minorities in the neighbouring country. He reiterated that this legislation has nothing to do with the citizenship of the minorities in India. In Uttar Pradesh, the party has started the massive outreach campaign in all 75 districts. Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath began the campaign with meeting Hazi Chaudhry Kaifulwara, a local resident in Gorakhpur. Addressing a press conference in Jaipur, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman accused the Congress of doing appeasement politics and creating confusion among the people over the Citizenship Amendment Act.
पार्लियामेंट में जवाब देने के बावजूद गलत फहमी फैला करके जनता को गुमराह करने की कोशिश जो हो रही है, उसके खिलाफ भारतीय जनता पार्टी आज जनता के घर घर पहुंच करके हम विस्तार से एक्सप्लेनेशन दे रही है. माइनॉरिटी को अपील करने के लिए आज भी कांग्रेस झूठ बोलते हुए इसको गलत फहमी क्रिएट कर रही है.
Senior BJP leader and Union Minister Santosh Gangwar said that the Citizenship Amendment Act will not be used to harass any section of society but will help the persecuted minorities of the three neighbouring countries get Indian citizenship. Mr. Gangwar was addressing a press conference in Raipur as part of the awareness campaign launched by the BJP in support of the CAA. Addressing a press conference at Haldwani in Nainital district of Uttarakhand, HRD Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank said that the Citizenship Amendment Act is a historical step taken by the Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi. Union Minister Fagan Singh Kulaste said that people need not worry about the Citizenship Amendment Act, CAA, and the National Register of Citizens, the NRC. Mr. Kulaste was speaking at Kendrapara district in Odisha. Several union ministers and BJP leaders are taking part in the door-to-door campaign in different parts of the country. During the campaign, party leaders and workers will reach out to 3 crore families to garner support for the CAA. As part of its program, the BJP has launched a toll-free telephone number 886662 88662 for people to give missed calls to register their endorsement of the law. Union Minister Nitin Gadkari has criticized the Uddhav Thackeray-led Mahavikas Aghadi government of Maharashtra, saying that the alliance between the Shiv Sena, the Congress and the NCP was just for the sake of power. Speaking to media persons in Nagpur today, Mr. Gadkari said there is no coordination between these unnatural alliance partners. He hit out at the Sena for breaking away from its decades-old alliance with the BJP for the sake of the chief ministerial post and for compromising with its ideologies. The minister recalled Shiv Sena chief late Balasaheb Thackeray's stand to expel Bangladeshi nationals from Mumbai. He alleged that now the Shiv Sena is not ready to implement the CAA. Portfolio allocation of the 43-member Council of Ministers of the Maharashtra Vikas Aghadi MVA government led by Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray was announced today. Mr. Thackeray has kept the General Administration Department, which is traditionally overseen by the Chief Minister, for himself. Deputy Chief Minister and Nationalist Congress Party leader Ajit Pawar will head the Finance and Planning departments. The NCP's Anil Deshmukh is the new Home Minister. First-time Shiv Sena MLA Aditya Thackeray has been given charge of the Environment, Tourism and Protocol departments. The Women's Science Congress was inaugurated at the ongoing Indian Science Congress in Bengaluru today. DRDO Aeronautical Systems Director General Dr. Tessie Thomas, who is known as the Missile Woman of India, graced the occasion as chief guest. Recalling the contribution of women in different spheres, she said the status of women in the country is changing as their growing presence is seen in many areas of expertise. Our correspondent has filed this report.
Dr. Tessie Thomas took pride in saying that the strides taken by India in the field of science and technology through Mangalyaan, Chandrayaan, strategic mission in missile system, unmanned aerial vehicle, light combat aircraft and AWACS have established India in the Allied Club of Nations. On the contribution of DRDO to the field of science, she said they have developed greenhouse technology for cold desert that has enabled more crop for every inch through trench cultivation, high altitude polyhouses and FRP greenhouses in Ladakh. DRDO, she added, has established technology to harvest berries in high altitude. She also said that nanotechnology will make drug delivery system much more simpler, reducing by 1,000-fold the dosage of molecular therapy drug required to suppress the tumor propagation for cancer patients. Sudhindra, AIR News, Bengaluru.
Information and Broadcasting Minister Prakash Javadekar will confer the first Antarashtriya Yoga Divas Media Samman in New Delhi to 30 media houses on Tuesday. Acknowledging the positive role and responsibility of the media in disseminating the outreach of yoga in India and abroad, the ministry had instituted the award in June last year to highlight the contribution of media in spreading the message of yoga. 11 awards will be conferred under the category of Best Media Coverage of Yoga in newspapers, 8 under the category Best Media Coverage of Yoga in television, while 11 awards will be conferred under the category Best Media Coverage of Yoga on radio. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, visit our News on AIR app and follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. You can also visit our website www.newsonair.com. North India will witness rain and hail on the 7th and 8th of this month due to a western disturbance. Talking to AIR News, IMD official R.K. Jenamani said that rainfall will occur in several parts of the region, including Punjab, Haryana and Delhi. Snowfall is likely in the hill areas.
With the approach of a new active western disturbance, which will be affecting hills and plains both, there is a likelihood of widespread rain and snow on 7th and 8th over hills, and many places rainfall over Punjab, Haryana, Delhi on 7th and 8th also.
In Himachal Pradesh, cold wave conditions persisted in most parts of the state, with the temperature at some places plunging below freezing point. The Met Department has said that severe weather conditions are likely to continue till the 9th of this month.
Instead, cold wave conditions have further intensified, falling fresh snowfall in high and mid hills. People were forced to stay indoors due to severe cold and cloudy weather in most parts of the state today. Due to yesterday's snowfall, traffic remains interrupted in many places, while in many other parts, including Upper Shimla, people face difficulty in driving their vehicle due to frozen and slippery roads. Meanwhile, Weather Department has issued the warning of heavy rainfall and snowfall likely to occur at isolated places of Kullu, Chamba, Lahore Spiti, Shimla, Kangra and Kinnaur district during next 48 hours. Sanjeev Sundariyal, AIR News, Shimla.
The third edition of Khelo India Youth Games 2020, to be held in Guwahati from the 10th of this month, will be advocating for the elimination of single-use plastics this time. The Games will continue till the 22nd of this month. The event will be held in 20 disciplines at 11 venues. More from our correspondent.
Assam's rich culture, heritage, art, as well as India's diversity and ethnicity will be displayed in the inaugural ceremony of the Khelo India Youth Games on 10th of January at Saraswati Stadium in Guwahati. Sports initiatives launched by Prime Minister Narendra Modi will also be displayed. The entire event, including the opening and closing ceremonies, are entry-free. Needful steps are being taken by the organizer so that elderly people and Divyangs can also enjoy the games. Manas Pratim Sharma, AIR News, Guwahati.
Ujala and the Street Lighting National Program of the central government completed 5 successful years of illuminating the country today. Over 36.13 crore LED bulbs have been distributed across the country through the Ujala initiative. This has resulted in an estimated energy saving of 46.92 billion kilowatt hours per year. Rain has delayed the start of the first T20 International of the 3-match series between India and Sri Lanka in Guwahati. Earlier, Indian skipper Virat Kohli won the toss and elected to bowl. It started with a drizzle before the rain got heavier at the Bajpa Stadium. The rain extended the fans' wait to see the return of India's pace spearhead Jasprit Bumrah from a 4-month injury layoff. Sri Lanka is coming into the game on the back of a 3-0 whitewash against Australia in their last series, while India rounded off a successful 2019 with a limited over series win over the West Indies at home. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar today said that India remains deeply concerned about the levels of tension between Iran and the United States. In a tweet, Dr. Jaishankar said he had a conversation with his Iranian counterpart, Mohammad Javad Zarif, this evening. He noted that the developments have taken a very serious turn. Dr. Jaishankar said the two of them agreed to remain in touch. The European Union has invited Iran's foreign minister to Brussels, urging for de-escalation of tensions in the Gulf after the US airstrikes that killed a top Iranian general in Baghdad. The EU's foreign policy chief, Joseph Borrell, made the offer to Iran's foreign minister, Mohammad Javad Zarif, during a telephonic call. An arrest warrant has been issued today against the former Bangladesh Chief Justice S.K. Sinha and 10 others in a graft and money laundering case. Dhaka Senior Special Judges Court directed the police today to submit the report on the execution of the warrants by the 22nd of this month. All the accused in the case, including former Chief Justice S.K. Sinha, have been described as fugitives in the charge sheet filed by the police. Bangladesh's Anti-Corruption Commission, the ACC, in December last year had pressed charges against 11 persons. They were accused of taking a loan of 4 crore taka from a bank through forged papers and depositing money in the account of Justice S.K. Sinha. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. India strongly condemns the targeted killing of a minority Sikh community member in Pakistan, seeks exemplary punishment to perpetrators of heinous acts in the country. A number of mass contact meetings marked launch of the BJP's 10-day nationwide drive to mobilize support for the Citizenship Amendment Act. In Maharashtra, portfolios allocated to the 43-member Council of Ministers. Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray keeps General Administration. Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar gets Finance and Planning. North India likely to witness rain and hail on the 7th and 8th of this month due to a western disturbance. And rain delays start of the first T20 International between India and Sri Lanka at Guwahati. India wins the toss and elects to field. And that's all in the news at 9. Good night.